Canadian Football League has banned padded practices in their league for the regular season, meaning once training camp's over and the season starts, there will be no contact going on in practices. They have also decided to add an extra bye week for each team during the regular season, increasing from 2 to 3 weeks off per team. Both these moves are added to increase player safety and reduce the amount of contact seen in a year while increasing recovery time, and moving aim to increase player health, according to both the commissioner and the head of the Players Association. However, this does happen the ability of development of young players and the ability for practice squad players to get into game action.
Right, but this is a deal between the CFLPA and the CFL. So the CFLPA is looking out for the good of its own unionized players, and the practice squad players, who are for sure taking the raw end of the deal here, aren't part of the CFL union, so they're not going to look out for them. They're more or less looking out for their own players' safety and well-being. And for the owners, this was an easy bargaining chip to give the players as they extended the season. Like you said, they added a bye week, but they extended a whole nother week on the whole regular season. So 2018, when the new TV deal, or when the time comes to discuss a new TV deal with TSN, they have a whole nother week of bargaining to go off of when they ask for their demand. So I think that's all this was. And like I said, they weren't going to look after the well-being of the practice squad players who aren't part of the union.
So this may be a financial move, but it does affect the younger generation of football players coming up, as often as we've seen with hockey and the NHL as well. When moves are made at the pro level, it does trickle down to the feeder leagues, so such as your university and high school teams. They are now, if they don't have padded practices, they're at risk of injury, because what is the lesser of two evils? Sending out a player loose on that field that doesn't know how to hit properly or receive a hit, or teaching somebody in a controlled environment of a padded practice how to do those intangibles and play safely.
Right. Yeah, that's just on the minor league coaches at this point. They'll have to figure out how to handle it. But that's all the time we have for this discussion today. We hope you enjoyed it. For Jay Boyle, I'm Dylan Berthium, and we'll see you guys next time.